Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy. In the first video, we beat Metal Man and Air Man, and now it is time to take on Crash Man and Wood Man. I'm sorry, Clash Man. Sharif don't like it. Rockin' the Casbah. Rockin' the Casbah. Anyway, the little spinny guys are back from the NES version of the game. You can easily shoot them down with one shot from the Proto Buster, but what we really want to fight is the cylinder monster. Just shoot in the face, it kind of falls the pieces the first shot, but it goes down the second. And I should have shot you down a little later, methinks. And I wish that I could have shot you down. Sadly, I could not. But at least I could shoot the first one down, get the second. And wait for this to get closer to me, and then get the shots ready so that way I can take that out. Now we just need to make it to the next ladder. There's going to be a ton of ladders here. Liking the music here, even though the music here in this game altogether is like the weakest of the 5 Game Boy games. Like, there's potential here. I just wish Minakuchi Engineering working on this game and not Japan System House. Also, let's go to the left here and grab this energy. Now, because we have the Rush Jet, I can control the Rush Jet with a control pad once I get it on screen with B. And I can kind of use it kind of like I did in Mega Man 3 for the NES, which is pretty nice, because that will allow me to really go anywhere with Rush Jet. Now here, I want to take the first jump, but here I want to use Rush Jet to get over the second, because I tried to make this jump normally for some reason. I ended up losing 2 lives out of the deal. I don't know if the jump glitch works on Game Boy like it does on Mega Man 3 for NES, where if you kept jumping, you could just make your energy for the Rush Jet last a lot longer. But it's not like I'm really going to need it that much. So anyway, the next 2 screens upwards, we had to do with the egg dropping birds. And it doesn't really matter which ladder you took on that pair from earlier, but for this trio of ladders, I take the rightmost one first for the energy tank, and then I take the leftmost one to get over here. Let's refill Rush Jet real quick. Wait on you to shoot at a higher angle, so that way you can't hit me anymore. And then it's time to face Crash Man, or Clash Man, thanks to the translation of this game when they brought it here to the West. And I need to use the air shooters. Oh, by the way, the energy cans. We've already picked up 2 of them. One from the drop after the second cylinder monster, and again at the trio of ladders. You just select EN with the control pad, and then you press, and then you just select it like you would any other weapon, and you can easily use it. Anyway, air shooter. I want to use that against Clash Man. And he's right there. He's just waiting. Didn't drop down from the ceiling or anything. Now, you want to be careful when throwing this weapon at Clash Man, because it can bounce off of the Clash bombs that he drops down on the ground. He will jump every so often and throw the Crash bomb down on the ground, and you don't want to be anywhere near it when it explodes. And while air shooter is the weakness, you may not be able to easily destroy Clashman with the air shooter. You may have had to use the Proto Buster like I did for those last several shots. And if you haven't played the game before, you probably will be. Anyway, password A2, B2, C4, D1, D2, and D3. I'm going to leave the password up for just a little while longer, and now we have one last Robot Master left, and that is Woodman, so let's go ahead and just take him on. I don't know if you can do the bird thing on here either, where if you held either the B button or the A button, you could get the birds to show up. Probably not. So we have the bats from earlier in the NES series. Once they start flying downwards, you can easily shoot them with a few Proto Buster shots. You also have the little bunny enemies that throw carrots at you. You want to be careful for those as well. And if you guys, there we go. They do show up eventually. And I'm trying not to get hit by a whole bunch of carrots, but well, nothing's working apparently. I can go ahead and avoid these bats altogether. And I need to stand right here, jump to the right, to avoid the fire while shooting at the dog. And now we can go down here, go ahead and shoot this guy down. I can't believe that carrot hit me. Wonderful. And from here, you can either use Rush Marine, or you can take the top route, fight a whole bunch of turrets, try not to get hit by spikes. Either road's fine. And this road would be even more fine if I had access to some health, which I don't think I'm going to get. And watch out here, because there are 2 spikes near the end. And I'm going to make sure that I take out these 2 bats before I get the energy, which I really, really needed. And there's even more energy here. Wait for him to go all the way to the left, shoot him down, get everything, we're set. And these running ostrich type enemies, if you back up enough, you can eventually have them just jump over you. So you don't want them to damage you like right there or anything. Yeah, like, while you could fight these things, it's better to just let them jump over you whenever possible. Oh, I thought that was going to be another ostrich enemy. Nope, it was just a rabbit. Anyway, Woodman. You can either use the Clash Bombs or the Metal Blade against Woodman. I'm going to show off the Crash Bombs first, because it is interesting that you can do things in this way. By the way, the leaf shield that he shoots off after throwing the 3 leaves into the air, they can be a little slow. This little leaf sheet projectile. And I ran out of Crash Bomb before I could defeat Woodman, so Metal Blade. Well, that took less time than I thought. And for beating Woodman, we got the Leaf Shield. I forgot to mention after beating Crashman that you not only got Crash Bomb, which works much like Crash Bomb's version of the weapon, but you also got Rush Coil. It works much like it did in Mega Man 3. You press B once you have it equipped, you jump on Rush, you get sent high up in the air, and it allows you to reach things you couldn't reach before. And Leaf Shield, it works much like the shield part of Woodman's version of the weapon. I've been forgetting to talk about the Robot Master weapons that you get. Metal Blade is just like in Mega Man 2. You just throw metal blades out, and you can throw those in 8 directions. You can even throw them diagonally, and even straight down and up. An air shooter is just a bunch of tornadoes that just go upwards when you shoot them at the enemy, which makes them really good for Clashman / Crashman. Anyway, A2, B2, C3, C4, D1, D2, D3. I've left this password on for long enough because I've been wanting to talk about things that I've been meaning to talk about strategy-wise. And once you have beaten the first 4 Robot Masters, you find out what's in that underground passage. A Wily Castle. At this point, I'm not controlling Mega Man, so he's going to go to the left automatically. And he drops down to find Dr. Wily. Okay. And Mega Man gets suckered in. He falls through the floor, which is just blown up. And we now have 4 more teleporter hatches. Great! So now we are not only in Dr. Wily's castle, but we now have the face Robot Masters from the 3rd NES game. So, we not only have to face 4 more Robot Masters, but we also have to go through stages for them as well, I'm assuming. So who's it gonna be, since we don't know who they are? It looks like we're gonna have to find out in the next video. Join me next time where we go through the teleport hatches in Dr. Wily's underground Skull Fortress. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!